Good morning, my peoples. It is 6:54 a.m. and I just want to say beware, Black woman. YouTube is back up to their shenanigans. They're back to their shenanigans. I'm trying to get used to this camera situation, so let me adjust some things while I put my intro on. All right, let's see. Is this okay, guys? I am on the struggle bus today. Why is this doing this? Okay, let's try this. Okay, let's hope that. All right. Is that good? Let me move back so you can see me a little bit. Yes, I'm wearing a little sweatshirt from when I was on vacay in Aruba. So look, good morning, guys. It's the Black Opinionated Woman back with another video. I am live. Yes. It is Tuesday morning. My kids have been told to get up. So while they are getting themselves together, I'm going to kick out a quick live. 6:55 a.m. All right, so I'm going to try to just get right into it because I don't have much time before they get down here making a lot of noise. Let me put my ticker up. These are just my opinions. Everything I say is alleged, even though I don't even think I'm speaking to any like real facts or anything, but everything is alleged. Everything is alleged, and these are just my opinions. All right, so yes, YouTube is back with their shenanigans. All the way shenanigans. What is wrong with the lighting in here? I don't know what's going on. See, I switched the camera instead of using the one that comes with my computer. Oh, I gotta get better at this. So anyway, get back with the shenanigans. So, I believe it was yesterday, I did a video and I was talking about, why I'm being like myopically intentional about some things. And I just want to say, I want to do another one on it because it's necessary. All right. So like I said, I just want to talk about this before I talk to the bewares. I wanted to do a search this morning while I was up. Now for those of you who've watched my previous content, you know that I have a sleeping situation. I need to get on somebody's couch and figure out why I don't sleep through the night. So I wanted to do a search on Black women content. Let me tell you, I get more stuff on. It is so irritating. Apparently, okay, let me just get right. Okay. First, I just want to say I'm irritated that we continue to see that there's not either it's not being recommended, okay, or there's not enough good content out there. Now, look, we all know that I haven't been out in these YouTube streets that long. Okay, so I guess YouTube thinks I want to see certain things based off of a past search or accidental clickerization. All right. So one of the things I wanted to say is Black women content is hard to search on, like the good stuff. Remember, I don't want to see the 4C pop and curls and stuff all the time. I don't know. You would think that by me saying I'm a Black middle-aged woman, I'm a Black woman, I talk about being middle-aged, etc., that they would show me stuff on Black women, middle-aged, Black middle-aged women, etc. But no, YouTube is back up to its shenanigans, and I don't know if it's just because of whatever's in this algorithm, what they think that we're interested in. But let me just get right into it. All right. Let me take number one. I need them to stop recommending stuff on the Manosphere Red Pill. I'm over it. Okay. You need to be aware of this, Black woman. For some reason, at least in my feed, YouTube thinks that all I want to hear about is the Manosphere Red Pill. I don't. That's a one-off, once in a while situation. I think it's because I'm subscribed to one guy, like Exposed Manosphere. That might be why I'm continuing to get it. I don't want to see this stuff all the time. Now, let me tell you the reason why. First of all, let me just say this. The reason why I don't want to see this crap in my timeline is number one, based on my understanding, look at the ticker. These are all alleged, just my opinions, even though very well could be factual. I don't want to see this in my timeline consistently because number one, it's based off of old white supremacy stuff. Okay, old patriarchal stuff. Like it was based off of white men from I forget how many years ago was feeling this sort of way. All right. Now I'm gonna put this. Hold on a second. Let me put this definition back up. And the reason why I'm like not about this. I did a Wikipedia search. Now look, I don't know what's considered uh, authoritative source for where we're going to grab definitions. Okay, it could be Merriam Dictionary, it could be the Oxford Dictionary. I don't know. So I did a basic search on Google, and this is what Wikipedia says: the manosphere is a collection of websites, blogs, and online forums promoting masculinity, strong opposition to feminism, and misogyny. Now, I copied this verbatim. And this communities within the manosphere include men's rights activists. Well, it cut the rest of it off, but you get the gist, right? It talks about the pickup artists, the MGTOWs, MGTOW, men going their own way, whatever it is, etc. Now, the reason why this is problematic for me, which is why I'm not trying to follow and track the manosphere and red pill that much, is because if you look at the definition, it says it's promoting masculinity. Fine, whatever that they want to make that out to be. But when you have a strong opposition to feminism, see, that lets me know that you don't really understand what it really is. Now, I do recognize feminism today has been co-opted into something else. I don't know what it is. I don't get down with that. But basic feminism really was all about the advocacy of equality between men and women, the ability to obtain an education and to own homes and to earn income, etc. That's what that was. At least my understanding was, the ability to vote. So what happens is, hey honey, don't come over here, go behind. So what happens is now we've got a whole bunch of people off on this whole other rant on what they think feminism is and everything else. So anyway, when you have people who are against feminism, that lets me know, in my opinion, hold on, put the ticker back up. You don't understand what it was supposed to be. And then also, they are very misogynistic. So already, I believe men need to have a space, but I need to mentally check out of that. I'm not about that life. Because the fact of the matter is, I don't want to tear down men, specifically black men, and I don't want them tearing me down. Okay? So I just feel like this is too much. So when you've got a group of people, okay, it's based on white supremacy things, if you ask me. And now you look at the problematic definition. I'm not about it. I don't want to see this in my timeline all the time. I don't want to see a bunch of angry people setting it off. Go be angry over there. I got other things I need to, I got other fish to fry. All right. So the other thing I want to say is I don't want to deal with the angry talk. I don't feel like being angry all the time. Go over there. You're not having cookies for breakfast. Okay. So I just see what I'm saying? So I'm like, I don't want to deal with it. So that's why I say, black women, listen to me. Beware. Black women are not always wanting to see. Don't even click on this stuff. Don't even get all hyped up over it. Stop. Just stop. We need to stop with this. We need to stop. We are more than reading up on this. We don't even need to engage that stuff, because if you look at what the definition is, already you should be a supporter of it. We need to stop. Stop selecting on it. Stop engaging in these fruitless conversations, because this is the thing. When you're trying to interact with any fringe element, they're not interested in your collaboration. Listen to me. They are not interested in your collaboration. They're interested only in your cooperation. That is it. So whether it's a fringe element in feminism or a fringe element in the red pill manosphere, whatever it is, the sisterhood, all this other stuff, any fringe element, I just have to let it go, because they are not interested in collaboration. They're interested in cooperation. They're interested in being an echo chamber within their community. Let them be where they are. Okay? We got to stop. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is we need to be aware, guys, of being reckless with our tongue in the community and within women. Black women, beware of this. Now, I have yet to put my video out on Shade Read Drag. I was editing it last night. I am like basically a week and a half, 2 weeks behind, because I do have a life outside of, these YouTube streets. But I need to kick that out this week. We have to stop with, it's getting disgusting and toxic. Our community now is based on who has the best shade, read, or drag. This is getting ridiculous. We're getting reckless with our tongue. We need to beware of clicking on content that promotes being reckless with our tongue. That's within our community. And I'm talking about even within our subset of the women, okay? We're doing too much. We need to beware of clicking on this content in YouTube because YouTube thinks that the only thing we care about is the red pill manosphere, which I'm like, please stop recommending this to me. Let all of them go out there and talk about how women are this, that, and the other. And we need to stop trying to shade, read, and drag each other. Even if you look at the way TV has gone towards, the only stuff that they really want to promote about Black women is how well we can read each other. Look at what all of our when you look at our reality TV roundup personalities and stuff, which I most of it, I do kind of watch some of it. So I'm kind of a hypocrite. But nevertheless, we always talk about or we hear about like who has the best read. And then there's the dragging. Like when somebody has dragged somebody, like, oh girl, look, this person just got dragged for filth. So I say we need to stop. We have to stop selecting anything related to this Mansfield red pill because the fact of the matter is, I thought that there was going to be collaboration to talk about how we can get together and fix things. No, they're not interested. So you're gonna have people who are gonna go in there under the guises of trying to work with them that are women, but a lot of them are more of a pick me. Okay. Now we're gonna call a thing because what they are not understanding is now I'm not talking about the edge case scenario where there are women who are not throwing each other under the bus. But what a lot of people don't understand is you can call out problematic behavior without being problematic. You don't have to engage in calling names and tearing another woman down in order to gain curry favor with a group who really don't even want you in it anyway. You need to beware of being reckless with your tongue because, see, people in these other communities enjoy watching us tear each other down. And then there's the greater community, like the dominant society. They enjoy watching us just be reckless with our tongue. What do you need? Go ahead. Try not to be. Let me put. Hold on a second. I don't want you on camera. Okay. Let me stop my camera. I'm going to keep talking. So anyway, go. So now we have to stop being reckless with our tongue. The stuff that's going on is outrageous. Outrageous. Hurry up. Hurry up, honey. Leave it out. All right. So anyway, the point I'm making is these are the things we need to beware of because we're falling into this trap. Because see, you guys are effing it up for me. I can't get good content. I'm out here trying to find some good stuff, and this is the shenanigans that's being recommended to me. And then there's the last thing, because you can always like to talk about this. YouTube, I need you to stop recommending beauty. Are you trying to say that I'm busted? I mean, like, I still think I'm kind of so pretty left. I just like to be plain right now before I get myself to, finish up for work. I just feel like Black women are more than trying to figure out how we can pop some 4C curls and putting on makeup. Now, I know I don't do a great job of talking about what I do because I'm trying to be intentional, but maybe I need to branch out a little bit. I am an engineer by day. We need to have more blackety blacks out here in these YouTube streets talking about being technical. Now, there are some, but what I'm saying is it's not being put into my timeline. I'd have to go on like an odyssey, like a hunting expedition to go find people who will want to talk about something technical. Now, I personally just don't want to talk about anything technical because I've been doing it for a long time and I'd like to talk about something else. But we've got young people out here. We've got young people out here who may want to know something. I remember when I had to look up stuff on some best practices, I never saw a Black face that was able to talk about it. I had to always go find a white face or look at something that Nkosi put out or whatever. For those of you who don't know what Nkosi is, it's an International Council on Systems Engineering. Yes, I am certified. Yeah, I'm a technical person. Well, I should have had a copy of my book. I should have brought up a gratuitous copy of my book. Anyway, so the point I'm making is there's other stuff that needs to be put out there. There's plenty of Black people who are into science fiction, not the fantasy stuff, though. I don't like fantasy, but I don't have time to read anyway. What about Black fiction authors who want to write thrillers or whatever? Right? They're out there. How come you're not recommending these people? YouTube, Black women, you need to beware of the content that you're selecting on. I need you to step outside of the box and expand your horizons. Stop selecting the same shenanigans because what's happening is it's influencing what's coming into my timeline. Click on some other stuff. Click on some science fiction, some authors, more cooking shows, workout shows, technical shows. There's a whole big thing out there on cryptocurrency. What about investing? The types of investing. Let me tell you what you guys should be in. I have been following for the last couple of years, just like on Twitter or whatever. They talk about what was the FIRE movement, right? That's been co-opted into a new thing now to make it more inclusive. We need to be looking into these kinds of things, understanding what is FIRE, financial independence, retiring early, and how it has changed. There's various flavors of that. Black people should be the main ones out there trying to figure out generational wealth transfer. But no, what we want to do is post some shenanigans on the manosphere and the red pill. We want to post about 4C popping girls and how to slay and put on makeup. We want to twerk. That's what we want to do. It's so irritating. And then we want to be divisive and reckless with our tongue, the way we talk about each other. We are reckless. We engage and we enjoy tearing people down. There's a reason why I know everyone is out there following He Who Shall Not Be Named. I refuse to even really bring him up hardly. I don't like to even talk about him. They consider him, I think, like the godfather now in the manosphere. And he became famous for tearing down this woman. They're like, but was he telling the truth? I'm like, is that how we treat people? I don't believe we need to bring people onto these platforms knowing that they are damaged and we take delight in tearing them down. If you know they're damaged, why are we going out of our way to get our hee-haws at people in their pain? They're clearly looking for something. And the thing that kills me the most about stuff like that is it's intellectually dishonest to bring the same type of person on there. Because what you're doing is you're painting a picture for people who cannot engage in critical thinking. And they think that's what a Black woman is. And actually, we all have a little bit of that dysfunction in us, Black women and Black men on various levels. But what we want to do is highlight certain types of women who clearly have a lot of pain and dysfunction or whatever, and we keep putting them on these platforms so that we can get our hee-haws at their expense. And then the people who are sitting there subscribing to that content, they are co-signing the bad behavior by saying, oh, but he's telling the truth. I'm like, but is it ethically right? Is that how we want to treat our people? We want to make fun of them, our hee-haw, our people? We need to stop selecting this stuff. And I'm calling everybody out. Look, you don't even have to like this video, but when you guys continuously go out there, select these shenanigans, you need to beware of the content that you are selecting because that is what YouTube is pushing. They're pushing shenanigans. They're pushing shenanigans. All right. Look, here we go. We're going to talk about this commitment problem because, clearly we got a commitment problem. Let me take this ticker off. Look, guys, I know I'm like a junior woodchuck out here in these YouTube streets. What I want to say is this. We need to talk about this commitment problem. I'm committed to making content. I need you to show your commitment by subscribing. Go ahead and hit that subscribe. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. So I talk about the 5 S's. You can go ahead and subscribe. It shows your commitment. Go ahead and see this all the way through by watching it because see when you watch it, YouTube it's like, okay, I think they like this content. I need you to share it. Share it with somebody. Say, you know what? She's amazing. I need you to go ahead and say something by commenting. Okay? And then I need you to show more support by giving me the thumbs up. All right? All right. I had to get that off my chest. I got to go up and do my daughter's hair and make sure my boys are out of bed because there is no movement upstairs. I don't know if anyone has brushed their teeth. I don't know what's going on upstairs, but I need to go ahead and act like I'm a good parent. All right, guys. Black Opinionated Woman out.